Mad, demented, insane, lunatic, narcissist? Who are we talking about? A member of the British monarchy? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today, as ever. By the way, I wanted to share this with you. Have you noticed this little trick that our brand new Queen, Queen Camilla, picked up from our very favourite reigning monarch of 70 years, of course, the wonderful Queen Elizabeth II? I noted that Camilla has done this on many now occasions, particularly since taking over the realms as Queen as herself. And it's interesting because it was a trick that Her Majesty came up with to make sure that all of her fans could see her when she was out and about, particularly in inclement weathers. You'll notice that Camilla is using clear, see-through umbrellas. Of course, the king himself doesn't really necessarily need it, but she knows that women like to look at the hair, the makeup, the clothes, and more importantly, she wants to see them. That's important, isn't it? But, you know, it's nice to know that certain traditions that were started by Queen Elizabeth carry on. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. When you think about certain individuals, you could say that this particular individual was none other than this. Mad, demented, insane, but of course she captured all of our hearts, didn't she? We're talking about, no, not this beautiful lady, a former pussycat doll, Nicole Scherzinger, about to take to the stage in one of the most celebrated roles of musical theatre, created as a musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber, but started way back in 1950 by the brilliant director Billy Wilder, but of course starring the brilliant silent star herself, Gloria Swanson, as Norma Desmond. Yes, as I say, Nicole opens in that particular musical very soon. And according to a very good source, we can expect to see the King and the Queen attending. Absolutely. Now, this is simply because they have royal connections. Andrew, as you know, wrote a very special anthem for the coronation, and the beautiful Nicole, taking time out from numerous holidays and finding clothes rather than just bikinis to be pictured in, will be recently sang at the King's coronation concert to great success. A beautiful song from a Disney film. What's interesting to note also, though, is that they are big fans, I've been told, of the original movie by Billy Wilder. If you don't know the story, it's all about a silent movie star who goes slightly demented when she comes back to make a comeback and finds out, in fact, that they don't necessarily want her for the reasons that she thought. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it's still a classic movie. As I say, this particular musical was a huge success on the West End stage and then on Broadway with numerous Normas, including the brilliant Petula Clark, Rita Moreno, and so many others. But of course, for many, it would always simply be Gloria Swanson. But now taking to the stage is the much younger and rather beautiful Nicole Scherzinger, who's got to make herself look demented, lunatic, insane, every single night, but a special night possibly in front of His Majesty the King and Queen Camilla. Can she pull it off? Well, with one look, we all hope so. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.